FC25 is just come out, and it's been out for it's been out officially for about a week. But yeah, most people have got early access, etc. And here's the thing, I'm probably not going to do a road to glory or anything this year, just because I don't really play Ultimate Team too much. I'm not going to commit to a series such, like that, which I'm just not going to do. If I'm being real with you, I've not played too much Ultimate Team so far. I just don't really enjoy Ultimate Team that much, but I still do. Have an interest in Ultimate Team, and maybe you'll see some Ultimate Team videos and gameplay throughout the year, most likely. But I thought it would be a good idea, even though maybe I don't play too much Ultimate Team, to have a look at some of your teams and review them. So that's what we're doing. I've got some of your teams here. Thank you to everyone who submitted their teams to me. I put a community post out asking for your teams which you're starting the season, I guess, with. So we're going to review them. If you guys do enjoy, then maybe we can make this a sort of reoccurring theme where every so often we review teams to see how the teams develop. So I want to give them a rating out of 10, talk about maybe where I think they could improve, etc. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So the first team we have here is Matthew's team. So here is Matthew's team. He's running a 5-2-1-2 formation. In goal, he's got Andre ter Stegen, right wing back Marcus Llorente, the three centre backs Jules Koundé, Antonio Rudiger, Julian Alaho, left wing back Carucci, centre mids of Patry, Gujaro, I think that's how you say their name, Frankie de Jong, and then attacking mid Dembele. Two up top is Griezmann and Rodrigo. Yeah, I mean, this team is worth 1 million coins. It is a pretty good team. Now I do believe Matthew packed. Yeah, he packed. I think it's he packed some docu. Oh wait, I need to go into edit. Yeah, let me go into edit. He packed some sort of docu. I think it was a road to the knockout or something. Let me double check. It went for a mil. Yeah, there you go. He packed this one, 951k for that docu, which is a little bit overpriced in my opinion. Actually, wait, it makes sense if it's road to knockout because it's definitely going to improve. But yeah, wait, how much is? Out of curiosity, is normal god favorite? Okay, yeah, cool. Anyways, yeah, that is why he's managed to get this team now. I'll say first off, the formation is an interesting one. I mean, it's pretty ratty. But what I'll say about this team is, first off, the three defenders here, I generally think you might have the three best defenders in the game. Antonio Rudiger, Ronaldo Laho, and Jules Koundé as a back three is absolutely insane. Good luck whoever's trying to score against you and staying in goal. I like that a lot. I like this a lot. Maybe Militao is a better card than any of them, but honestly I don't think it'll make much difference. These three at the back is cool. The wing backs Llorente and Carucci, yeah, I'm fine with those. I mean, Llorente is okay, it's an alright card, isn't it? From a right wing back, but yeah, not bad. The two midfielders, I actually don't know who this person is, but they actually look really good. Really good. Have a really well balanced card. Frankie de Jong. Yeah, I mean, again, he looks like he has a pretty decent card. Personally, I would swap Griezmann. Oh wait, Griezmann can't even play that. What? Griezmann can't play Cam? Are you kidding me? Really? Okay, well, yeah, I mean, maybe in game I would swap these two. I think Griezmann's much better at Cam. Yeah, Griezmann's got a lovely card. Rodrigo, Dembele, great. How much is Vinicius? Just out of curiosity. Okay, 2 mil. Yeah, you see, I don't play this game. I do not play this game. Where could you maybe upgrade? I mean, it's quite hard. Who can we put maybe here? Potentially, I mean, Llorente's fine, but okay. Yeah, not much options, to be fair. actually plays this team formation in game. Maybe in game, like what you could do is, because Kunde, you know, you can play right back, you could kind of slot into like a back four, but Kunde right back, Rudiger, Araujo, Carucci, and then, you know, maybe go like 4-3-3 or whatever, like put Llorente in midfield. I think that could potentially work pretty well. Yeah, Dembele has an amazing card, he always has a great card on FIFA. Rodrigo, I think is probably a good player as well. Honestly, it's a 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10. Actually, I'm gonna give it 9, just because, you know, maybe some of the other teams might be amazing, but I mean his team's worth 1 mil already, which is pretty insane. So yeah, well done Matthew there. Next up we have Martin. So in goal we've got Andre Lunin, right back Alexander Arnold, centre backs Canade and Gomez, Nuno Mendes left back, midfielder Bruno Guimaraes, Bernardo Silva and Zaire Emery, front three of Ousmane Dembele, Diego Milito and inform Vinicius Jr. So yeah, he's packed Vinicius Jr. tradable inform, which goes for like, I mean if his normal car goes for like 2 mil, I can only imagine this is going for like 3 mil. No idea how he's managed to pull that one off. Let me see. How much? 2.8 million. I mean, god damn, some of your bad luck is unreal. Now it is tradable, which is interesting that he's not sold him. He's actually kept hold of him and put him in his team. And I mean, you know, you can do that. I'm sure this card is absolutely unbelievable. But personally speaking, I mean, I look at your team and I think if you actually sold Vinny and invested it amongst the team, kind of similar to what Matthew did here, I think that could be your best course of action. Because there are a couple, like, you know, not holes, but areas to upgrade in the team. For example, Lunin and goal, I mean, that's just a pretty simple one. He might be good for you, to be fair, and I know you need him for Vinicius Junior's camp, but you know, you get rid of Vinny, you can get someone better in there, or get Courtois easily. Just, yeah, Courtois can go in there, nice and simple. And then Trent, I mean, I don't know, I've never really been a big fan of Trent on FIFA, to be honest. I feel like as a fullback he lacks quite a bit of pace, which is a bit of an issue. But, you know, if you like him, that's fine. Gomez is interesting. Evolutions on these two as well. Now they might upgrade to be really, really good cards, potentially. I don't really know too much. But again, if you sold Vinny, go get Van Dijk. Easy. How much is Van Dijk? Yeah, 370. That's fine. And I would actually say, alongside him, go get Van de Ven. Van de Ven for me looks like a great card. Absolutely great card. Van de Ven and Van Dijk at the back. There you go. Right back. It's probably Walker, isn't it? Go get Walker. There you go. And then the midfield again, Zaire Emery. Again, you got that Evo on there. Might become good, but personally, I think this midfield, it might work for you. But I would look to upgrade it. But Ousmane Dembele up. Inform looks really, really good. And Milito up front, I'm a bit. I don't know about. I feel like you probably backed him. But let's say, for example, you can even just go get the normal Vinny, right? You get 840k, so you can upgrade your team, because I don't really think there's too much difference between the normal Vinny and the inform Vinny. And then maybe you can go for like, I understand you probably need it for Dembele, but then if you get rid of Milito, and let's say you go get like, I mean Mbappe would work pretty well here. Maybe you go for a Griezmann potentially. Yeah, I think that could work. And then you get rid of Zaire Emery, and you put in someone like maybe like an Atleti player or a French one. Let's go French. Let's see if we can get nations. French. France. Let's see. Who could we get? does pretty well for the cam. Yeah, Bruno's fine. Personally, I think if you went like this, your team would be a little bit more balanced. But that being said, I mean, your team is still really, really good, right? This is just personally what I would do. I would personally just get rid of the Vinny and, you know, upgrade the rest of your team. Use those funds to, you know, make this team better, because I think, you know, this defensive partnership, you know, suddenly this defense with Courtois, Walker, Van Dijk, Van de Ven looks amazing. So yeah, that's personally what I would do. But still, I mean, you got one of the best players in the game on your team. So yeah, this is I give it a 7. I give it 7 out of 10. Next up, we have CB7. So CB7, their team is Emi Martinez in goal, right back Trent Alexander-Arnold, centre backs Vicario Tomori and Van de Ven, left back Andy Robertson, midfield of Alexis McAllister, Hamza and Mascherano, and the front three of Bukayo Saka, Darwin Núñez and Diogo Jota. Right, now firstly, I mean, if you couldn't tell, he is a Liverpool fan. Yeah, quite a few Liverpool boys in here, but I think this team is pretty good. It's pretty good. Firstly, I love this partnership of Tomori and Van de Ven. Absolute class. Absolute class. Look at the pace on these two. They look absolutely fantastic. Emi Martinez in goal. Cool. I'm assuming you backed Hamza and Mascherano, because I feel like you don't necessarily pick these players in your team. You wouldn't buy them. I don't know, maybe. Or maybe Mascherano's an SPC, kind of looks like it. Either way, that Mascherano looks good. Hamza is a bit of a throwback. I like that, to be honest. Trent and Robert fullback. I don't know. Particularly Robbo. I'm not sure about. I feel like you could do a little bit better. Bukayo Saka, not bad. Now Darwin Núñez, I know you got an evolution on him, but personally I would try and upgrade him. Now Jota, I don't know if you backed him or you bought him. I'm assuming you backed him. You probably backed him. But how much is Jota? If he's not that much, you probably bought him. Okay, you probably backed him. So I don't know if you would want Jota on the wing. I think Jota's probably better up front. And then personally I would get rid of Núñez from here. Okay, why is this going down so slow? Alright, forget that. Let's just get rid of him. I think you can upgrade Darwin Núñez, to be honest. And then who can you get? Obviously I don't really know how many coins you have. I mean, if you can, you go get Luis Diaz, right? Luis Diaz, I think, looks really, really good. Honestly, even a Martinelli, potentially. Even a Martinelli. Or actually, go there. Let's see strikers who you could get. Let's see. Watkins or Isaac. Maybe Isaac, yeah. Maybe Isaac. Now obviously if you upgrade Núñez and you evo him, you know, to a high level, probably wouldn't make much difference, but I personally would go for an Isaac up top maybe. And yeah, maybe at left back, I don't know what the Premier League left backs are saying. A doggy, I think is probably pretty good, but yeah, I mean personally I would go for a doggy. A little bit more expensive, but I would try to save up for a doggy. I think he's got a really, really nice card out there. McAllister, I mean, lacks a little bit of pace, but I'm not too mad about that. And I think overall it's a really solid team. Like for a start, a team this is really good. It's really, really solid. Some good players in there. Seems like, you know, you're having a lot of fun with using like Liverpool players, etc. So I can't hate on it too much. Make a couple more additions, I would say, but I think it's a solid 7 out of 10. Next up we have Will. So Will is running a 5-4-1 formation. He's got Alisson in goal, right wing back Jeremy Frimpong, centre backs Eder Militao, Ibrahim Konate, Van de Ven, Fonso Davies at left wing back, double pivot of Jude Bellingham and Alexis Garcia, wingers of Phil Foden and Florian Wirtz and Erling Haaland up top, and there is some of his bench as well. Now, Will, again, a 1.3 million coin team. I am aware he told me that he packed Jude Bellingham twice, which is absolutely insane, which is why he's got this much. And yeah, I mean, this team, I mean, it's basically like an endgame team already, like, it's pretty mad. I mean, the formation is extremely ratty. I feel like you could probably be a little bit more expansive with this, but yeah. Erling Haaland, obviously, great up top. Bellingham, great. This Garcia looks pretty decent. Foden and Wirtz as wingers. Now, I don't know if you switch in-game, but I feel like they're probably better in like a sort of like 2-10 role. Like, it's just a very simple adjustment personally I would make, is to put them as 2 number 10s. I don't know what formation you play in game, maybe you do run this, but I would go for, can you do like, no, yeah, maybe it's, you can't, yeah, actually, true, this is probably the best option, but I would probably, what I would do in game, I reckon I would switch this to like a, maybe like a, a 4-2-1-3, 4-2-3-1 maybe. I reckon you go like this in game. Garcia there, Bellingham, Wirtz, and Van de Ven. Yeah, maybe something like this. But then, so what I would do, because obviously if you don't really want Davis there, I would take maybe Canade out, and you try and put someone else in there. Okay, it's just completely frozen. Okay, there we go. I'm thinking maybe, yeah, I don't know. I just think the formation is a little bit too defensive. Like, you have some really good players. You don't need to be that defensive. I feel like these three, you want them in central positions. You don't really want Foden and Wirtz out wide. I feel like that kind of wastes them. To be honest, yeah, I think this is perfectly fine. Like, Davis at DM is probably decent. Like, he can definitely do a job there. I reckon if you line up like this in game, it would be pretty good. Now, in terms of the actual team, I mean, it's class, right? Absolute class. Canade for me, though, I think that, I mean, you know, he has a good guard, don't get me wrong, but you could definitely do better. Let's have a look. I mean, if you have the money, obviously go get Van Dijk, right? If you have the money, go get Van Dijk. I think that's probably the one you're saving up for, right? And then, yeah, I mean, if not, then maybe get, is Saliba cheaper? Yeah, he's a little bit cheaper. Maybe you could save up for Saliba. But those are really the only two things I can say. Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 from Will. Next up we have JH. So JH's team. In goal we have David Raya, right back Malo Gusto, centre backs Ruben Diaz, Eder Militao, Alejandro Balde left back, Danjuma left mid, Camavinga, Bernardo Silva midfield, and Pedro Neto right mid, and then Griezmann and Endrick up top. Now you've got some players on the bench there as well. Now, firstly, don't get disheartened and think this is a rubbish team just because of what we saw last time. Like, this is actually an unreal starter team. To have this early into the game is really, really good. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah, I think it's pretty solid. Danjuma, this card looks really, really cool. Pedro Neto and Gusto, I mean, as a Chelsea fan, I love this. The Evos. Now, Gusto on the Evo, I think it's really, really good. Ruben Diaz, an interesting one. I'm assuming you probably packed him. I don't think many people have Diaz in their team. I mean, he lags a little bit in pace, but I actually think he has a decent card, you know. I don't think it's that bad. Like, his defending stats are super, super good. To sort of make up for the lack of pace. Camavinga, Bernardo, not bad. Endrick up top is an interesting one. I think he's a decent starter player. Yeah, you know, good pace. Shooting is okay. I mean, maybe you can upgrade on Endrick, but he's not bad. Griezmann is a fantastic player too. The only thing I'll say is, I mean, You have this Thuram here, who looks absolutely unreal. So you probably backed him. I'm not sure why, but you should probably try kill him in the team. Maybe you've tried him out, he's not that good, but I would try kill him in the team. You have the Garcia and Grimaldo too, maybe that's something you can try cook up there. Kane as well. But yeah, I would personally try just get a Thuram. He actually kind of fits into the team, with a French sort of connection. If you put him in like this, and then maybe you take out a Neto, and you put in like a French right mid, maybe, like maybe this Baltimore person. They don't look too bad. Maybe you put them in. Oh, what about Elise? What about Elise? I don't know what his stats are like though. Let's have a look. Elise. Nah, maybe not. Yeah, you get this person in. I mean, they're not bad. You get them in, and you get Thuram in there just like that. I think it's not bad. I think this Thuram guy looks really, really good. I would try get him in the side, but I think overall this team is really, really good. Really solid for a starter team. Very nice, very well balanced. Got Militao in there, who's a absolutely unreal centre back. Yeah, I think it's a solid 7 out of 10. Next up we have Hamza. So Hamza's team, in goal we have Sam Johnston, right back Ryan Nuri, centre backs Adu Dragosine, left back Ian Martson, midfield of Mavadidi, Carlos Soler, Terrantes and Jota Silva, Raul Thomas and Mateta up top with some players on the bench. Now, first off, again, do not get disheartened about all the other teams and feel like, oh, my team's rubbish. No. This early in the game, this is probably a normal team to have. And I know he kind of sort of just assembled his team very, very quickly after he sort of posts. So I'm not judging it based on the other teams. I'm judging it based on being a starter team here. And I actually think it's not bad. He was telling me how he sort of plays like really long ball football, and I think that makes sense to Thomas and Mateta are sort of target men. And I actually think in particular Mateta's card looks really, really good. I would definitely utilise him. He's not a bad card to have early on in a game. Mavadidi, great card to have too. Jota Silva, not bad. I mean, Nuri and Martson are two really good left backs. It's not ideal to have a left back at right back, but I understand you probably don't have many right backs. Maybe I would say to improve this potentially. You have Goop Miners here who could do a job maybe, or Harvey Elliott. But I think what I'd say is let me try like order this team a little bit on the budget. No, to Thomas, he might be good for you, but I think you could probably upgrade him. And I think if you get rid of him, you can get rid of this guy, because this guy kind of stinks. He can get out. So I reckon, and maybe you can get a 2 out because of that. And I think you just stick to a Prem. So let's have a look. If you want to play long ball, let's go to Premier League and let's have a look at some strikers, cheap strikers you can maybe get, assuming you have not a lot of coins. Alright, Fulkrug, Gakpo, Kai Havertz wouldn't be a too bad shout, Kai Havertz wouldn't be too bad. Only a K. Bailey, Bowen, Gabra Jesus, no, he's quite a bit. Solanke's not bad. Ivan, no. Evan Nilsson, Matheus Cunha, Jackson. Yeah. You know what? Hoyland, Calvert-Lewin. You know what I would say? I'd say if you want to play long ball, go get Rasmus Hoyland. He's got a bit of pace too, but he's still fairly big, fairly strong. Mateta Hoyland up top. And then in the midfield, we can get someone really nice in here. Let's go leagues, Premier League. Let's do it to Premier League. Let's see if we can get, he's cheap, pretty sure. Again, I'm not 100% on it, but I've seen quite a few main who sort of being involved, and he's got a pretty solid card in general anyway. I would also, Yota Silva looks decent, but I would try to get Leon Bailey, 900 coins, 90 base, looks really, really good. And that's centre back. Centre back, you could probably get like a decent centre back with a bit of base about him. Let's see, positions, centre back, select and search. Let's see, Mark Gay, Esri Gonza. Gomez is a bit expensive there. Tadibo for 1.7k, not bad. Timber, actually yeah, just take Timber, and in fact, well you can't play right back, eh? Yeah, go get Timber, and I think, there's just some simple upgrades for your team. Won't cost too much, but I think this team is pretty good. And if things ain't working, then just go get Raul and Thomas, stick him on the bench, chuck him up top. But yeah, I think for a starter team, it's okay. It's decent. 5 out of 10. Next up, we have JXFC. So this is his team. In goal, Vicario. Right back, Carl Walker. Centre back, Saliba, Rudiger. Ferland left back. Midfield of David Alaba, Guerrero and Williams. And then Batcher, Son and Diani as a front three. Yeah, this team is also worth 1 million coins. Absolutely unreal. And what I'll say is this might be the best defence on the game. Genuinely. Kyle Walker, William Saliba, Antonio Rudiger, and Ferland Mendy. What on earth? That is unbelievable. How you surely pat some of these, or you pat someone worth so much, because how on earth have you got all 4 of these guys in the same team? That is mental. Like, that is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Such a good pack 4 there, no complaints. This Alaba, I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's like a flashback or something. Interesting, you put it in at midfield, but he looks pretty good. Well balanced, I like that. I don't actually know who this Williams person is, but they have a nice card. I don't mind it. Guerrero, yeah, not bad. Badger, Diani, Son. Love Son. Son up top, great. Diani, great. Badger, I believe she's actually a left back. So, she can play wing, but her stats would concern me a little bit. I would potentially look to move her out. Although I understand that you need to get here. So maybe, is there somebody else? Maybe just go for like a French one and just take a little bit of a hit here. I'm assuming you probably have a decent amount of coins, so let's see. We go French, and positions. We go left wing. Let's see. French, and even, a Saint Maximin. Maybe a Saint Maximin. Or Coman. Like, you see, like, Coman's shooting is better. Dribbling is much better for a winger. That's sort of what you want. Like, so even just a Coman, but maybe try and save up for a Saint Maximin, put him in there. 2 Gem is perfectly fine. On Diani. Yeah, I would personally try to do something like that. But overall, I mean, this is a fantastic team. There's not really much else you can improve. And that pack 4 is just unbelievable. It's a 9 out of 10. Again, the final team we have is from Oliver. So Oliver's team in goal, he has Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Right back, Kieran Trippier. Centre backs of Amanda Ilstead and Millie Bright. Andy Robson at left back, Anthony Gordon, Matteo Guti, Sancho in the midfield, and Victor Gyökeres and Kai Havertz up top. Yeah, solid team. Really solid team. To start off with, some interesting picks here. Gone for some players who you don't really see too much. This Guti, I'm assuming you maybe backed him. But that's a really nice card. I like that a lot. He's got Gordon on an evolution as well, which is decent. Gordon has a really nice card, so I like that too. The defence is something though which I think could do with some upgrades. I think the defenders So let's have a look for you. Okay, wait, I forgot. I need to press edit. Let's go to edit and let's see. But I like Victor Gygeres. I like that Victor Gygeres one. He has a fantastic card, absolutely fantastic. Kai at top, not bad. Sancho decent. But let's have a look. Let's have a look if we can get some Villa defenders here. So you just really need some Premier League ones. Let's have a look. Premier League right backs. I know we'll try and not make it too expensive. Okay. Borrow. Reece James. Dalot's 5k. Okay, maybe not. I would say get Borrow or James. Either one. Or Gusto. Gusto's not bad actually. Maybe Gusto, yeah. I would get Gusto, and I'm pretty sure you can get an evolution on him, so I would get Gusto there. And a centre back. Let's see. You had some WSL ones. Let's see, maybe if you want to stick with those, if there's any others we can maybe get here. Leo Williams, maybe Jensen. Yeah, get Jensen. Jensen's 78 pace and only 1.8k. Not bad. You get Matt and Letizier there. Then these two, you can get these two if you wanna stick with that. There you go. I think that's just a bit faster now, a bit faster at the back, a bit more pace, a bit more dynamism into your side, which could help. And yeah, it should be fairly cheap. So I think those are a couple of changes you can make, but overall I like it. It's a solid 6 out of 10. Right then, so those were the teams. In terms of my favourite, which one I think is the best team here, I mean, it's probably between Matthew, Martin, Will, and yeah, and JXFC. Personally, I think I'm gonna go. Oh, this is tough. I'm gonna go Matthew. I think Matthew's is most balanced. I think he's got balance all over the pitch. A lot of pace, fantastic defenders, some nice attackers, some good dribblers in here, good creative players, got some fast fullbacks, great goalkeeper. I think it's pretty balanced overall. So I'm gonna go Matthew for my favourite team. But thank you very